I ain't getting fined again.
Hold up. Wait just a minute. Scump got fined? I mean, wow. Like, that's honestly really, really shocking. I don't know if you guys remember or not. I don't know if this happened like a few weeks ago, but this was the talk of the community when Scump actually came out when they were ranking the Call of Duty games. He said this about Modern Warfare.
Last and certainly
Trash. Right in the trash.
This?
Oh, if Warzone didn't come out in this game, one of the worst CODs ever made.
Really?
Warzone saved this game so unbelievably hard.
Are you kidding? I thought the SMD, and I only
Have
played
you played
SMD.
competitive on this
no,
game?
no, I only play SMD.
Is it the
Bro,
maps
and then after
or
that-
what?
It's counterintuitive. Like
Spawns,
everything that
maps.
you've known, it's counterintuitive. It's a squad-based spawn system, so if you sneak through, you spawn on your teammate. It's the worst Call of Duty ever made. It might be the worst competitive COD ever. No bullshit.
Really?
So bad.
So that's actually kind of interesting to me that he got fined, being as top tier of a player that he is. For those of you guys who don't know who Scump is, like myself at first, because I honestly don't follow the pro scene, because, well, let's just be honest, I don't really care about it.
What?
But with that being said, I mean, to know that a top tier pro player, one who's considered one of the very best, got fined for speaking out against Modern Warfare, what does that tell you? First of all, who actually fined him? Was it the Chicago Huntsmen, the organization of that team? Was it Activision? Was it Infinity Ward? I mean, honestly, where did this fine come from? We don't know. There's not much context here that we can work with. He doesn't tell us, so it's kind of out in the open where this fine came from and who was actually, you know, putting the hammer down and saying that you cannot talk bad about Modern Warfare. Like, I'm sure it's probably in the contract, if I were to guess, that, you know, he might have overreached over here or might have broken the contract where it says you can't speak badly about Modern Warfare and you can't just plain out say that it's trash, because he basically said that it is trash. He considers it at the very bottom of the Call of Duty series. It is the worst Call of Duty game according to him. He said the only reason that it was saved was because of Warzone, which has a lot of truth to it. So that was actually quite interesting. But who else out here with a following that has some sort of prestige can say Modern Warfare sucks and get away with it? I honestly want to know. I wonder if there is a contract that, you know, larger YouTubers as well have signed with, you know, Activision or Infinity Ward or whoever, you know, saying that they can't talk trash about Modern Warfare, because I know there's a lot of bigger YouTubers out there who are not completely honest with Modern Warfare. Now, I'm not saying that if they actually like Modern Warfare that they have to come out against it and speak bad about it. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that there is nothing that I see from the larger YouTubers, especially the ones that are, you know, I guess you could say they're D-writers or they have nothing bad absolutely or anything critical to say about the game to help improve it. Just completely out here 100% praising it with no sort of critical eye or not something, at least one thing that can be improved about the game. But it's all hunky-dory, and that really makes me think, makes me really wonder that is there a contract that says you can't speak badly about Modern Warfare, and if you do, you'll get fined for it. Now, it is a lot more believable for the COD pro scene for that to happen, but at the same time, you can't voice your opinion. I think that's a little steep right there. Like, honestly, every voice should be able to be heard, regardless of whether or not you enjoy the game or not. You know, you should be able to speak your mind. If you don't like it, you should be vocal about it. You know what I mean? Like, why would somebody charge you? Why would somebody fine you for your opinion? For your opinion on the game? You know what I mean? Like, take that opinion, especially if it's coming from your top tier player or one of the very best in the league, to actually improve. You know, ask that individual what it is we can change about the game that would, you know, change your mind, or what can we do to improve the game so that way you would think differently instead of finding the individual for his opinion. You know what I mean? Obviously, if he's still a beast at the game, his opinion has some merit. It actually holds weight. So with that weight, wouldn't you want to ask that person instead of fining them and just saying, oh, you're wrong. You want to bash our game? Okay, we're going to fine you. Like, what? Like, what kind of logic does that make?
Me? I got brains.
It doesn't. I mean, honestly, if somebody has an opinion, take that opinion and ask that person why. What are the things that make you believe that it is the worst game or the worst experience that you've ever had in Call of Duty? Honestly, that's what I would do. That's how you learn. That's how you improve your product. I mean, honestly, every company should take their customers' feedback and apply it and actually improve from it. Learn from it. That's how you improve your product. I mean, that's simple. It's simple 101. Instead of shutting them down and saying that your opinion doesn't matter and you're wrong and you can't say that, that is not that open-mindedness that you need from a company. Honestly, that's closed-mindedness. Closed-mindedness gets you nowhere. So you want to be as open as possible and actually learn. This is the whole thing with the Call of Duty community when we say we complain about a game that people don't understand. The reason we complain is because we're voicing our concerns, and when those concerns are not addressed, you know, the developers are not addressing us, especially this year with Infinity Ward. It has been horrendous. They have not responded to us, and that's why we get so frustrated. That's why the constant complaining. This is what I try to tell you guys in every single video. Well, not every single video, but a lot of my videos, that this is the reason why we get so upset. This is the reason why we rage, because we are not being treated as customers or veterans, people who support the game, as individuals who can voice our opinions, our thoughts. You know, positive criticism is what we want to give to help improve this franchise because we love it so much. We can't do that because they don't want to hear it. They only want to hear, and you've noticed that the developers, Activision, Infinity Ward, they only respond to the people who will praise their product, who will praise their game. And that's what's so frustrating. And another thing is that if you're not big enough, like if, for example, if you don't have a huge following, then they're not going to respond at all. You know what I mean? Like, this is absolutely horrendous. It's absolutely backwards in my opinion, and that's why we get so frustrated with these guys. But the mere fact that Scump got fined for his opinion about Modern Warfare says a lot. It really, really says a lot about the franchise. Now, again, like I said before, I don't know. I don't know who is the one who actually issued the fine. Was it under contract? Possibly. That's what sounds like the most logical thing here. Was it Activision? Was it Infinity Ward? Was it the Huntsmen? Was it the League? I don't know. But at the same time, I know that it was not right. It's not something that should happen to anyone for voicing their opinion, regardless if it is in line with your vision or not. You learn from somebody's opinion, even if it is not the same as yours. Like, that's how it should be. But anyways, I just thought this was interesting, and I thought it really was telling. It really was telling of whoever it is running the show there that issued the fine, that you obviously can't take an opposition. You can't take anyone being critical about your product or about your game, and that is absolutely the opposite from being open-minded. Like, you're just so closed off, and you're not open to people being critical or giving some sort of solution or some sort of feedback about your game that's not in line with your vision. You know what I mean? Like, that is absolutely wrong, and he should not have been fined. Honestly, he should not have been fined for giving his opinion. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about all of this. I thought it was very interesting, and again, like I said before, very, very telling. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is GCP, signing off.